Welcome here to Talk FCB and welcome back to the channel, guys, as pre-season here is very much continuing, and once again today we are going to be talking over all of the big moments from another victory, and indeed one that includes Memphis Depay getting off the mark in a Barça shirt. He came on there and gave a really good example of what he's going to be giving to the club over the coming season. He combined well with Antoine Griezmann. All of that is coming up. It's Barça 3, Girona 1. Let's get to it. Because this right here is the lineup that Ronald Koeman elected to go with from the start in this game. And he did go about things a little bit differently here, with the majority of these players staying out on the field for the opening hour of this game here. And what I thought was very, very interesting was that Iñaki Peña played for the whole game. And that is very, very interesting indeed, given the fact there are rumours about Neto's future, about whether Iñaki Peña can do enough to step up. Well, today he was very good indeed. And Pique there at centre-back, Alejandro Balde there at left back, Serginho Dest, Nico Gonzalez there coming into midfield. Great to see him getting some minutes. Ricky Puig, Sergio Roberto, Niels Mortimer, Ray Manaj, and Yusuf Demir making up the starting lineup. And I think overall throughout this game, what you would have to say is that Girona was a step up in quality. Right throughout the game, they did pose a threat. Certainly there you can see it with Stuani cutting inside Gerard Pique, who had a few moments like that in the first half. He tested there Iñaki Peña, but like I say, very, very good save from him. And also Alejandro Balde did really well on the follow-up in that move. But just for 20 minutes there, it was Balde down the left-hand side making a really good run, showing that pace, showing that athleticism, but also showing there some good technical quality too. Cutting inside there, getting away from the defender, inviting the contact, a clear penalty kick. Barca once again having the opportunity to score from the spot. Now, of course, in the last game, Ray Manaj scored from the spot, but this time it was Gerard Pique who said, look, I want the ball, I want to score. And score, he just about did, because it was a decent penalty there, bottom right-hand corner, but the goalkeeper does get a hand to it, quite a strong hand to it, and he probably should keep it out, but he just accidentally deflects the ball in. Barca had the lead, Pique technically scoring the opener, and it was a very, very quick second after that goal. It was really good football from Barca. It was one-touch stuff, very, very nice move. Plenty of energy as well, particularly there down that left-hand side, as Niels Mortimer was released into space. Really, really good ball it was there into him. And then his final ball there, once he got into the final third, was fantastic. He picks out Ray Manaj, who's coming into the box, and what you've got to say about him is that he always finds the right space. He's in the right space at the right time. Good clinical finish, poacher goal, and yet another goal for him in pre-season. Very, very impressive. Girona did get one back, though. They had a penalty of their own. Pretty careless, pretty clumsy handball from Mortimer. Indeed, he sort of moved his elbow towards the ball. Quite a clear penalty. And it was Sites there with a Panenka for Girona. And it was really sad then, actually, because Ray Manaj, like I say, has been in such good form over pre-season so far. 4 goals he has to his name, but he was forced off there with a precautionary sub. He had a bit of a whack to the head. He seemed okay, and doesn't seem to be something that's going to keep him out for a long time or anything like that, but he did have to go off there in the first half. But on in his place, making his debut as a new Barcelona player, welcome Memphis Depay. And by the time that Memphis came on there in the first half, there was only a few more minutes to go before the half-time whistle, but already he was looking to make an impact. He seemed really, really energised here to come on and show what he could do, and I was really, really impressed actually with how sharp he looked, given the fact here that players should be getting up to speed, but they shouldn't be at their absolute best now. But he looked really, really sharp. He looked energetic in the way that he was playing. He had a good first touch as well. He was taking the ball away from defenders, putting it across the box. Their goalkeeper just parrying it out in front of goal, and I thought Memphis there causing problems. That's what we want him to do. He was playing from the right first of all. He played down the middle. He played from the left. Clearly very versatile and good to see from Memphis Depay in that first half. But I also do have to say that aside there from the star signing, aside from the big name that came off the bench, I do want to talk about Alejandro Balde. 17 years old he is, and he throughout this pre-season campaign has done himself absolutely no harm there in terms of looking to a future in the first team. Of course, he won the penalty kick. We spoke about that, very good from him. He always seemed to offer support down that left-hand side. He was always on the overlap, always giving there the winger the option, which is really, really important to do at Barca. And also, of course, defensively too. He showed really good awareness when that save happened from Iñaki Peña. He was there straight away, and I was impressed again with the quality that Alejandro Balde seems to be showing. Now, into the second half, like I say, it wasn't exactly the same as the last pre-season friendly. This time, Ronald Koeman did not change the entire team immediately. Memphis, of course, had already come on for Manaj, and also there Comas came on at the centre of defence there, replacing Sam Williams. So that was the first changes of the half. Nothing too much happened there as the second half started. The first sort of 15-20 minutes is quite slow, not really any chances in the game, and then Ronald Koeman did make a number of changes then to the team, the likes of Clement Longley coming on, and Dye at left back, Igor Gomez, and particularly the man that I really did want to see, young Gavi there in midfield, the 16-year-old midfielder that we have been speaking about in the build-up to the game, and also Griezmann and Collado making up that front line. And it was Pjanic, first of all, who started to test the goalkeeper there of Girona in the second half. It was a brilliant free kick from him there, a long way out, long-range strike, cannoning off the crossbar, really unlucky. And then we started to see a little bit of link-up play, a little bit of combination play between Memphis and Antoine Griezmann. And that for me is absolutely fascinating to see, because you could see here that Griezmann was dropping in a little bit deeper, like he likes to do, but then it was Memphis's job to go in behind him. That's what we've lacked sometimes. When Griezmann would come in deep, there wasn't anybody going in behind, but Memphis there was happy to do that. They linked up well, he got the ball very close there to bending one into the far corner. Memphis showing exactly what he's about, and those two continued throughout the game to really combine well. Collado as well got involved too, some really nice touches from him, fantastic individual dribbles throughout the game. Collado, again, doing no harm to his reputation, but particularly I want to talk about Gavi. Another special pass, another special moment here from a 16-year-old who, again, does not look out of place. It was a brilliant ball there. He found himself on the edge of the area. Now, many people in this situation, they just cross the ball, they'd hit it and hope for the best. Maybe they go for a wild, long-range effort. But no, this young man seems very switched on. He gets his head up. He just drops the ball in behind. Absolutely perfect weight there on the pass, because he's clearly trying to pick out Comas, who's coming in there with the diving header. Very nice play from that young man. But of course, then it was time for the big moment in the game. And first of all, we've got to give credit. Good build-up play from Pjanic. Also Griezmann, big part that he played there in actually winning the penalty. He brought the ball down well in the area. He was looking to get away from his man. Good close control. Wins the penalty. And I also think, by the way, it was really nice that the Barca players agreed that Memphis should take it. Yes, Griezmann could have snapped up the ball. Maybe Pjanic could have done the same. But they gave it there to Memphis. His opportunity to get off the mark. And what a goal it was. Yes, it's only a penalty, but this is a confident strike. He steps up there, really short run up from Memphis, and he just smacks it. No problem at all. Top left-hand corner. That is the confidence of the man. He already feels at home. You could see that there in his celebration. And for me, exciting times ahead with what Memphis can bring to this club. And I think overall, guys, when you are looking at the game, when Ronald Koeman is going to sit down and analyse exactly how this game went, what you would say is that Girona certainly was a bigger test than Nasty were. It was a tougher game, but that's good. In pre-season friendlies, you want to be tested. You want players to have to go out there and really try and push themselves and get themselves up to speed. That is what pre-season essentially is all about. And of course, we've got plenty more friendlies to come. There's a bit more of a gap now in between our next game. Barca are going to be travelling out to Germany there for a training camp. They're going to come up against Stuttgart. In the next game after that, we're going to be coming up against RB Leipzig for the big game. Back at the camp now, it's 100% confirmed and official now that both Barca and Barça Femení will be facing Juventus in the Joan Gamper Trophy. That should be something to look forward to, as this team now has to continue growing, has to continue improving. And I think the young players that we've seen here, they've taken their chance. They've grabbed this opportunity. They're showing Ronald Koeman exactly what they're capable of. And for me, looking to the future, it is very bright. So please, guys, do leave your thoughts in the comments down below. What did you make of today's performance against Girona? What did you feel about the goals that we scored on the day? And particularly there, what did you make of Memphis's debut there? Coming off the bench, nice and early it was, of course, coming on probably before he would have expected to because of that injury there to Manaj. But I think Memphis really looking good early signs. And of course, we'll be hoping now that he and the team can build off these moments. Let me know all your thoughts down below as the brand new season continues to get closer. I will see you soon with plenty more videos and especially some news to come for you guys soon. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barça.